remember, you can always ask them on our website. We have a live chat support ready and able to help you. My team there is available if you have any questions about any of our products, services, or just have a question for fun. Check it out. Link will be down below in the description.
The stream will be starting shortly, but while you wait, you can check out our sponsors 8cap, Forex Tester, and Superfunded. You can find the links to them down in the description below.
Coming to you live from our studio in Atlanta, Georgia, this is the A1 Trading Daily Show. Whether markets are rising or falling, we're here to keep you up to date with the latest market news. Join us as we trade currencies, commodities, and indices live, Monday through Friday.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another live stream. Thank you for being here. Today is a big day. We've got a couple things going on all at once. Of course, we are here for the news. We've got CAD GDP coming out, as well as USD PCE price index month over month. Lots of big stuff here this morning, and we are going to be getting into all of that here today. Now, here's the thing. Everybody, welcome to the stream. Smash the thumbs up button. Comment where you're from. Let's get this party started. We, of course, have some volatility here this morning that will likely make some market moves, whether you're trading gold, the indices, currencies. It is an interesting morning to say the least as we react to these numbers. A little bit of forecast here. Right now, we are expected, let me get my pin set up here. So we are expecting in terms of GDP for Canada, which of course will impact Canadian dollar pairs pretty heavily here this morning. We're expecting a 0.4% rise in GDP. And in terms of USD news, we're talking core PCE price index. We are also expecting 0.4%. So we are going to be watching. We're going to take a look at some charts here this morning. As we get started, remember to hit the thumbs up button on the stream and let me know, again, where you are tuning in from. It's always cool to see where people are watching the stream. Hi from the Netherlands, says Bob. What's up, Netherlands? Nick, you're a legend, buddy. Bob, thank you. I appreciate you. That's very kind of you. Question, Bob, random question. If we've been talking about doing more seminars in person because we already are having a lot of a very substantial turnout for our Atlanta event that we are putting on. By the way, if you guys are not, let me pause and add some clarity there. If you guys are near the southeast of the USA and you would like to come to our in-person event, we are doing an event April 22nd here. It is free to attend. It's a seminar session where we're going to be going through several key components to trading success. It is hosted by Oanda, the brokerage that I've traded currencies with for a number of years. And I would love to meet some of you guys. If you guys are not already aware of the event and you are interested in attending, it is an in-person event in Atlanta, Georgia. If that's something you'd be interested in hearing more about, it's April 22nd. We're going to drop a link here. I'm going to have my my staff here help me out with this. If we could put the link to the event, that would be fantastic. And anybody who's interested in coming to the event, hey, fill out the form and one of our team members will get in contact with you. Guys, we've got just a couple minutes here, 4 minutes to go until markets are going to be moving. And again, let's refresh in terms of, for those of you guys, most people understand what GDP is. Of course, that's economic output. What about PCE price index and how much volatility will this cause the markets? Well, it differs from core CPI in that it only measures goods and services targeted towards and consumed by individuals. Prices are weighted according to total expenditure per item, which gives important insights into consumer spending behavior. So here's the thing. Today's volatility is likely to be due from the Canadian GDP numbers, but also from this measurement of inflation that we have coming out, core CPI price index. So again, some volatility there, and we will be giving you guys some coverage on that. Likely to cause some volatility on gold. And let's take a look at the current scenario for gold. I know, in terms of simple price patterns, what we can see is sort of this constriction of price. And usually what we talk about when we discuss a series like this, where we have higher lows and we also have lower highs, right? The thing here is when you get this sort of constraint of price, what it usually tells us is that volatility is shrinking in anticipation for a bigger potential move, right? So, for example, if we were to look in next week, I'm sure we would see some volatility-based news events, or even today's news event, which we are here gathered to watch, which of course will be interesting there nonetheless. So, if we're looking at gold, if it breaks to the upside, which is the case which I'm most interested in, I am bullish on gold personally. I would love to see price break to the upside here today, and any sort of pullback I'm interested in. In fact, even on the lower time frames, I'm still sort of interested anyways. When I talk about gold, I mentioned this yesterday. I like a pullback here into this zone. If we get volatility here today down into this zone here, we saw a little bit of a response already in this area. But if we get a deeper retracement here today, perhaps on the volatility, we get a move down to like 1970. I've been talking about wanting to get long gold and looking for an opportunity to do so. So it is very possible that today I might take some trades on gold, get back into this gold idea. If you guys are not familiar, we took some gold trades inside of the group the last week or so, and they've been really, really fantastic. So those signals were very, very solid. Between myself and Frank, we both caught the gold action, and I'm thinking Frank might still be in gold. Yeah, okay, yeah. Frank is going crazy with the gold trades. So he's been catching this whole run, which is fantastic, and I am jealous. Frank is killing it on the gold trades. And again, gold likely to move here this morning, guys, with this PCE news. Price index, of course, inflation, always a gold pays close attention to, the gold market pays close attention to the inflation figures that we get. And so, yeah, gold, Frank's been catching some of the gold trades. I've actually been trading gold, but it's been a minute since my last trade. So a couple days have gone by since I was in my trade. I caught some gold action longs there inside of the Discord channel. And yeah, not quite in the trade right now, but looking for an opportunity to get involved here today, potentially. So we will be watching for that. Guys, we've got about 30 seconds here until the news event. Stay tuned for just a second. I'm going to tell you guys how we're going to be giving away a free access to the Discord channel today. Actually, not today. It's going to be, actually, yeah, we're going to announce it today. Yeah, sorry. I'm getting my days and stuff mixed up. We'll talk about that in just a second. Here, we're about to go into the event. Let's see if we can lightning speed get some charts pulled up here. So here's your gold chart in the top left, S&P, Euro, and we're doubling up on gold. Let's just pull up the pound. So here we go. Let's see if we get any volatility here on the actual release of these figures. S&P 500 just did a crazy candle. Now S&P 500 all the way back to the top. It spiked really far down to 40.55 in just a matter of seconds. And now gold chart doing the same. Look at this, the S&P 500 poking up here a little bit. And let's see if we can go take a look at the numbers and see if we have anything so far in terms of GDP and core PCE. There we go. GDP coming out better than expected for Canada. We've got to take a look at the dollar CAD, see what's going on there. Is dollar CAD dropping? It sure is. Dollar CAD candle coming down, and look at this S&P 500, a little bit of volatility here this morning. Wow, 40.70 coming into play here, just shy of it. And then you've got gold also making a little bit of a resurgence after this narrow 1 hour candle giving back. Euro dollar popping here on this one, and dollar CAD coming down. Seems like the CAD got a little bit of strength off of this. Let's take a look at CAD JPY as well. Another notable one for the Canadian dollar. Interesting, the CAD yen sort of falling flat. Let's see the Euro CAD popping a little bit, which is interesting. You would expect the CAD to have a little bit more strength than that. CAD CHF. Nope. Very interesting. So we're getting the dollar CAD dropping as well as the CAD Swiss. That's a very weird dynamic. Usually you would expect these two to move somewhat inverse of one another based on the news, but we are actually seeing them move together. This is really, really bizarre. We have to pay attention to that core PCE number as well. Let's take a look here, as this is, of course, very, very important stuff. Inflation, 0.3% coming out for core PCE price index here this morning. And that is causing some relief rally, it seems, on the gold and S&P 500 chart, exactly as we would expect, right? When you get lower than expected inflation, that is potentially cooling effect to the Federal Reserve's rate hike campaign. And of course, the stock market likes that. And so does the gold market, as again, more money could come back into the system and cause the price of gold to rise. And look at this, guys, gold making a drive higher here. Let's narrow in on our gold chart and see what we can find. 1982 coming into play and trying here, flirting with this idea of getting up into the highs. Wow, look at this. So if we can break through that high, like I said, I'm here for it. I'm looking for that opportunity for breaks and retests going into today's price action. This will be huge. Guys, we inside of the group, we will be sharing trades if we take them. This gold chart looks very, very interesting. I will very likely be trading gold in the next day or a couple days. If you guys are not already inside of the group, we are doing a giveaway on stream today. There is a thing behind me, and maybe Chandler, you could help me with this. I'm not sure if we could get this, my camera screen to be a little bit bigger. Pull this a little bit closer. And do we have Hallie in the building or anyone to help Drew out? Is Drew solo still? We're going to do some giveaway stuff, guys. There we go. You guys can see the full screen. And let's see. I think I hear more people in the office. So I think we're going to do a little giveaway stuff, guys. This is going to be fun. So here's the game plan, okay? We are giving away a bundle today, okay? And when I say bundle, what I mean is you're going to get access to our Discord for free for life, number one. Number two, you're also going to get access to our trading software, the Edge Finder. If you guys are not familiar with the Edge Finder, it is an awesome tool. It is something that allows you to dig through COT data, retail sentiment, all that sort of stuff. And I want to get some names up on the board. So here's how you guys can help me out with this. If you guys want access to the giveaway, I'm going to be putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 names up on the board right now. If you want to be up on this board before we spin it, here's how you can do it. We're going to drop a link in the chat here. And Chandler, if you don't mind giving me screen controls or one more second, I'll show people how this works. Okay, thank you, Chandler. So this is how it works, guys. We're dropping a link in the chat. We're going to drop this to you guys. Click this link and click chat now, okay? And we're just going to have you send a message to our team here. All you have to do is hit VIP Trading Signals Education Access and send the word giveaway to our support team. And they're going to be sending me a couple of your names to put up on the giveaway spin. It's free. I mean, this is everything we have in our store, which is usually, it's over $1,000 worth of products we are giving away today for free. But to enter the giveaway, I'm going to have my team send me a couple names to put up on the board. For you to get your name up here, I need your help. Click this link that's been dropped in the chat and ask for the giveaway. We are giving away, like I said, a whole bunch of stuff, and a bunch of you guys are just entering into the giveaway now. Oh my goodness. You guys are blowing it up. Holy crap. You guys are going to crash our site. I'm just kidding. This is awesome. This is awesome.
Good name is Vanessa Toussaint.
All right. Vanessa Toussaint is being put up there. All right, Vanessa. Okay, we got our first name up on the board, guys. And good God, I hope that we have some there are a lot of you guys coming to the site right now. And I'm hoping that you guys are good. Give me 1 sec. I got to check to see. Okay, nice. You guys, we got a good staff. Okay, I just poked my head out there, and there is in fact like 4 people helping us out with this. So thank God, because there's a million of you guys. Let's get a name. I'm gonna put another name up here on the board. I'm gonna go ahead and put Joseph H. Joseph H. And keep those names coming, guys. Keep those and stay on the website. Please be patient. Wait for a response from a team member. Don't just drop your name. We have to get you. We have to get your name on there. So please take your time. Stay on the website, and we'll be helping you as soon as we can. Julie's got a couple names. We're gonna put Sam Williams. Thank you for being patient and joining the giveaway. Sam Williams. And there we go. Yes. So what we're doing, guys, is we are giving away, for those of you who are just tuning into the live stream, I know this is different than usual. We're giving away Edge Finder and Discord access to 1 lucky person today. The rules to get in the giveaway are to click the link that was dropped in the chat, send the word giveaway, and be patient with us. We are handling everybody who's asking to get into the giveaway. We will get a response to you soon, but stay on the website. Do not leave the website, because then your name will no longer be able to get in. Okay. So stick around with us. And then for those of you guys who are being patient with me on market analysis, we'll get back to it soon. Don't worry. We're just doing this giveaway. We've been doing this all month long. So this is kind of exciting for us just to see who's going to be the lucky winner. Drew's got a name for me. What's the name? The name is Jerry Durant. Durant. Jerry is up on the board. Jerry Durant is up on the board, guys. And we have got 1, 2, 3, 4 spots left to put up on this board. And we're going to put a couple more names. I'm just going to wait for Julie's got another one for us. Let's take a look. June Meng. I apologize. June Meng. I don't know how to say your name correctly, but I'm hopefully somewhat close. We'll put your name up on the board. June Meng. Up in the building. Cool. All right. Mr. Frank has a name for us. Frank, thank you for your help there. Ashish Jawla. Hopefully I said your name somewhat right. Ashish. Is that right? Ashish Jawla. And then we've got 2 more spaces, guys. And again, if you don't get into the giveaway wheel, don't worry. We will still be with you. We'll chat with you soon to let you know. But stay on the site. That's the big key thing here. Ishak. Ramen. And one more name, guys. Drew or Julie or someone, send me one last name. Let's get that last name. And then we're going to be doing our giveaway spin here. Again, guys, the key thing here is please stay on the website. Don't go anywhere, because if you leave, your chat ends and then we can't see you anymore. All right, our last one. Thulani. All right. Now, everybody who's up on the board, stick around. We're not going to do the spin just yet. We're going to wait a little bit, and we're going to do the spin. Let's get back to some market analysis. Let's let the website cool down. I just want to make sure that I get any messages I need from my team, but we are good on that. Now, if you're still on the website, stick around, still chat with our team, and someone from our team will still be chatting with you to maybe let you know about a future giveaway or something like that. So don't go anywhere if you're on the site with us right now. Let's now get back to some analysis. Again, I apologize for the delay for those of you guys who are just here for the charts. We had to do that giveaway today, and I wish good luck to the winner of today's spin. We will be getting to that spin in just a few minutes, so be patient with us. So let's take a look now at the gold chart. Gold popped above briefly this 1985 mark. is now giving back a little bit. I want to see how this candle closes, to be honest. We're looking at a 1 hour chart. I would like to see how this candle closes. And let's also take a look at some other charts here. What is the dollar doing with all this? The dollar dropping off of a cliff here this morning. Stock market probably loves this. Let's take a look. Yeah, look at that. The stock market is jumping here today. This is a look at the S&P 500 chart. Wow, what a pop there. And the dollar is coming down. We've been talking about this, guys. I think, like I said in my video yesterday, I still think the dollar very likely to make its way down to 101.5. Okay. I think that is likely where we were headed. In the short term, we'll see how that level reacts. But, you know, I've been mentioning this. My recent kind of concept with markets is I'm long oriented on gold. I'm long oriented counters to the dollar at this point. Pretty much not interested in being long dollar at this time. Let's take a look at the smart money tracker. I'll show you guys something kind of interesting. We've been talking a lot about the smart money tracker recently, and one of the features is it allows us to see which asset is most heavily bought, which asset is most heavily short. So for example, if you have like the yen right now, which is incredibly short bias, 91% of institutional money is on the short side. That's really, really concerning when it comes to you know, people who are watching the Japanese yen. They're saying, oh my gosh, wait, big money is shorting this thing. And yet, you know what's interesting, guys, is let's go look at retail sentiment. We've not been paying attention to the retail sentiment tab closely enough. I want to show you guys something with this that I found very, very interesting. So here's dollar yen, right? Dollar yen is very heavily short by retail traders. And what did we just get done saying about the yen? Institutional money is long dollar, short yen. And what is retail trading doing? They're short dollar yen. It's an interesting dynamic, and it happens more often than you might think. We get a lot of times big money is long while retail is short. Big money is short while retail is long. It's a very recurring theme. Let's take a look. We'll add commodities. We'll take a look at gold here today. And gold, 64% of retail traders are shorting gold. It adds to my want to actually just be long, right? So if I know that the crowd is piling into a short trade on the gold market, it makes me that much more interested in actually just being long myself, right? On the flip side, we'll take a look at things like Euro USD. The crowd is very short Euro. This has been a red flag for me with the Euro. I'm not interested in shorting the Euro specifically. So if I go Euro USD here, the Euro has been really, really strong, right? Very strong. And with this recent sell-off in the dollar, it looks like it's probably just going to keep going higher. Now, again, I could be off on that, but I think this chart looks rock solid. And I tried, and I'm not saying that, you know, lightly, I tried to be short on this thing. I tried to make some money on the short side. I entered here and very quickly had to admit I was wrong and take a stop loss in this trade. I'm glad I did, because look what happened. If I had just tried to hold this thing, right, I'd be in a lot of strife, right? But now I'm out of that trade, and I'm just saying, hey, you know what? The dollar does not look strong right now, and I'm out of the way of that. I think the euro has an argument to try and head back up to retest 1.1, right? 1.1 was this recent high that we saw in February. It's very possible that is where the price of the euro is headed. It's like a magnet, right? When we look at the daily chart, the daily chart acts like a magnet a lot of the times. We see high levels of confluence, like a strong, strong area. Guys, this is why I love the daily chart, and I look at the daily chart. Even if you were a day trader, I would say the daily chart is valuable information, because the daily chart allows us to look at really higher time frames, strong movements in this market. Clearly, the market, the big participants in the market decided the euro is a sell at 1.1. Now, will that be the case when we come back up to 1.1? Possibly, possibly not. But until then, it looks like price at least wants to test it. For the lower time traders, if we're trading the 4 hour, the 1 hour, it looks like we're probably headed there. Guys, we're going to do our spin in just a moment. So thank you to everybody who entered into the giveaway. And again, if you are on the website with us right now, don't go anywhere, because we're going to still tell you a little bit about how you can still get access to the to this stuff here today if you don't win. So if you don't win, and Chandler, maybe you don't mind sharing that information with the team, or if they can hear me, I'm not sure if they can hear me or not. Let them know that we'll still find a way to help people out with discounts if you don't win today. If you're interested in still getting access, we'll still offer, we'll honor a pretty significant discount for you guys. And my team now knows that to hook you guys up if you don't win the spin. So with that said, let's do our spin. Chandler, if you don't mind switching me to the big camera, we'll do our spin here, guys. Let's do this. And remember, I'll fit on the screen because I'm only 5'9". All right. I got made fun of that for yesterday. Context, if you missed yesterday. Well, I didn't really get made fun of. 5'9" is not short, I guess. It's just not tall. People in the audience were curious about my height for the upcoming seminar. Anyways, let's do our spin, guys. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody who participated in our giveaways and supports our content. We are doing these giveaways just as a big thank you to our own audience. We've had a great couple months, and here we go. Let's give away an Edge Finder and a gold VIP membership. Here we go, guys. Don't you just love that sound, huh? And the winner is June Meng. If you are still in the audience with us, June Meng was our winner. And a special thank you to June Meng for being here. Here is how you can get access to your prize that you won. All you have to do is send an email with your name. Of course, it's got to be your email. We know your email. Send an email to support@a1trading.com and let us know that you won. We'll get you hooked up with your prizes. And for everybody else who did not win today, thank you still for playing. Thank you still for supporting us. Really, this is a big thank you to you guys. We genuinely wouldn't be able to do such fun streams. And I mean, literally, it's a dream to be able to jump up on here and talk trading every single day. So I thank you guys for that. And if you didn't win and you would still like access to our products, we're going to do a special discount today for anybody who did not win. So let's do something real quick. Chandler, if you could switch us back to the other view. I'll show you guys. If you did not win, head over back to the site. We'll drop the link one more time. And we're going to do a significant discount for people who did not win, but played and supported us anyways. We're going to discount our products today. If you're interested in that, head over to this link that's just been dropped and click Tell Me About Your Discounts and hit Start Chat and ask us about it. And for those of you guys who are still interested in getting access to these products that we have, our Discord, our group, the Edge Finder, the software that we use on the stream, ask us for that discount and someone from our team will hook you up with that so that you can still get access, even though you may not have won the giveaway. We may do another one of these in upcoming months, but for now, we did that all month long. So thank you to everyone who participated. And there we go. Let's take a look at the charts here, guys. We've got a couple minutes before a guest takes over, so we can jump back into some more charts here. And let's start with none other than, we got to go back and take a look at this gold chart. Look at this, did not hold the gains here. Gold poked above this 1984 mark and quickly scrambled back underneath. Very interesting here. What about that NAS 100 and the S&P 500? How did that go? Yeah, look at that, same story. I'm going to guess that the dollar sort of regathered some of its strength. Yeah, it did. So we bounced a little bit here. And very, very interesting to see that. So the dollar dropped immediately and has been since rising back. We'll take a look at a 5-minute chart here, and you can see a little closer now what's been going on. Price dropped significantly on the release of inflation news, as we would expect, and now gathering back some of its strength. Where do we go with this? Well, again, I have, generally speaking, a more bearish outlook on the dollar right now and a bullish look on gold. I would be interested in buying a dip on gold, but as I mentioned prior to the news spike, I'd be interested in gold, but probably only if we get a nice retracement back down to the base here or perhaps 1970. I'll take a closer look at gold if we do get that pullback. The other scenario that I mentioned, and we'll need to drop to the 1 hour chart for this. For my friends watching the 1 hour chart with me, what I am looking for, or what I was looking for, was with this news to wait for the market to show me some signs of strength. And I'm glad that I did that because look, if we had jumped into a trade right off the bat, like if we had jumped in, intra-candle here, look at this, it's erased a lot of those gains. What I would like to see here for gold would be to see, we only have 9 minutes on the candle. Can we close above significant resistance? Can we fill out some of this wick here this morning and show some strength? From there, I'd be interested in potentially getting long. And I'll show you guys some of the factors behind that. Seasonally, we could take a look at some seasonal trends here. How have I not spoken about this sooner? The Edge Finder got a little bit of an update on the seasonality tab. It is still undergoing that update. Let's see what happens if we switch to gold and if this chart loads. We're having some slow chart loads this morning. We added some new features to seasonality. For those of you guys who use the Edge Finder, of course, you still have your originals, right? If you are an avid Edge Finder user, we've still got data here for you. For example, if I'm reading this chart, we have April, which we're about to go into, historically a positive month over the last 10 years for the gold market. Over the last 5 years, April has also been historically a positive month. This is what we call a seasonal trend. It's the study of during certain parts of the year, assets tend to rise or fall. We do that by collecting the data and showcasing it in the Edge Finder. So as we speak here today, gold is expected in April, at least historically speaking, to continue its rise. So I'm interested in potentially, and here we go. We got the data for you guys. Check this out. Okay. Whew. Look at what we're looking at. This is a lot of steps. So let me give me a minute here to explain the newest feature regarding the seasonality tab. So the yellow line is this year's price action. The yellow line is, this is a week by week chart. The red line is the last 10-year average of what gold tends to do throughout the year. And the yellow line shows us where we currently are. So we're expected to see some slight decline here, followed by some rise. So very, very interesting stuff there. So you can see as we look at gold, we're expecting some sort of pullback. And we can also take a look at, for example, another asset that might be interesting is the S&P 500, right? What is expected in the risk on world going into the next couple weeks? Well, seems like we're expecting a little bit of a decline. Let's see, April, a slight overall gain. Kind of interesting stuff, right? So, yeah, look at this candle, guys. This candle not closing very strong for gold at all. In fact, even rejecting this area. So it may be looking for a little bit of a shorter term pullback into support. So very, very interesting to see that. I was expecting, like I said, I thought we were going to break clean through that off of today's news. That looked very promising initially. No trades for me just yet. Like I said, I'm interested in potentially getting long gold, but it's going to have to be on a good pullback, right? Breaks, retests, that sort of thing. I was looking ideally for this to occur. Did not quite get it. Let's take a look at the pound here. What's going on with the pound USD with all this? Wow, and look at this. The pound still rallying. The pound just showing how strong it is currently. Pound USD here on the 4-hour chart. So 4-hour chart still looking very strong for the pound. And you can actually see. So I don't know if you guys remember, like, I guess the last week or two, I was saying that if we saw a crack on this downward trend, to be this upward trend, be very careful. We haven't seen it at all. The pound has been so resilient. Every single dip is met with buyers. Is that going to go on forever? No. But for now, that seems to be the case. And is it more pound strength or is it more dollar weakness? I would make a case for it's a little bit of both, but probably a lot of dollar strength. I'm sorry, dollar weakness, right? Yeah, this price chart looks pretty solid for pound USD. I'm not personally interested in really getting long pound USD. In fact, pound USD is still sort of a sell bias from the edge finder. The economic numbers for the pound just are not super attractive. They're dealing with a really, really big inflation problem. Like if we go look at the pound USD. So I'm not necessarily bullish or bearish on this because I don't necessarily I don't like the bullish side, despite the chart looking good. Economic figures favor the US dollar a lot. And most of it is because the inflation number in the UK is very, very high, right? Scary stuff there. And unemployment is a little higher, interest rates less attractive, and GDP growth much smaller than in the US. So for me, the pound USD is not really a buy or a sell. The chart looks very bullish. The economic numbers, that sort of thing, do not sort of convince me. I'd have to see, those things turn around. Now, in terms of, am I actually just bearish? The answer is no too, right? Because this chart is very, very strong. So I don't like to short strong charts. I like to short weak charts, right? Things that look like this. If we start seeing that pattern emerge, it's a different story for the pound. But currently, it's just too strong to try and jump in front of. So yeah, I'm not interested in shorting that at this time. Let's go back to the watch. Let's see if there's anything else to take a look at. Take a look at Aussie dollar. I took a loss on Aussie dollar. Price shot up and took out my stop loss. And honestly, this chart just looks terrible now. I thought that we were going to have a little bit more of a clean move when I took the trade. But now it's sort of just gone into a choppy sideways range. So I'm not too worried about not being in this trade anymore. Where would I get short again? If anything, it would probably have to be on a big, what I like to do, I like to look for stuff like this, guys, like big aggressive moves and looking to get involved, either intra-candle or pullbacks, that sort of thing. But I like markets that are moving like this. When they start chopping around and going range bound, I just lose a lot of interest really quick. What do you think about Aussie NZD? It is a strong sell on the edge finder. So let's go take a look. So if I'm looking at the Australian dollar NZD, I actually like this chart a little bit more than the Australian dollar at this time, though we have to pay respect to the bulls here. So here's the thing, right? So let's make this a little bit more relatable to recent price action. So this one also has sort of been range bound. Despite that, though, the larger picture, like the daily chart, looks pretty dang bearish, right? The daily chart here, down market, consolidation. What I like for this is a breakout, right? If this chart forms a breakout, and we're again looking at AUD NZD, if you get a breakout here to the downside of this sort of falls apart. Something like this looks really interesting for short side continuation. But until then, we're still similar to the Australian dollar, kind of stuck in a range at this time. So that would be my take on it here today. Now, guys, we're going to turn our attention. We're going to bring Mr. Kenzo into the stream. Hey, Kenzo, how are you?
Great, thanks, and you, man?
I'm good. I'm good. How is the weather there?
Today it was raining, bit cold, but yeah, everything's still fine.
Hey, you know what? At least we get to be inside and doing our trading thing, right? That's kind of nice. So
Exactly.
yeah,
We have to work,
yeah,
man.
absolutely. So Kenzo, what are you paying attention to here today on the charts?
I've been actually interested in US 30 and Nasdaq. They've been pushing very nice. Since we see some sort of recoveries in those bank sectors, it seems to be a positive thing. And a few minutes ago also, actually, there was like an event which also gauged inflation, which shows that things went a bit lower. So it seems positive actually on Nasdaq and USD. So I think we're gonna have a very nice run, maybe until maybe next week, until they release the news, the interest rates actually.
Sure. Yeah, no, and I'm with you there. That inflation number here this morning was very interesting. Spiked up and then initially spiked up and then gave back a lot of those gains. We'll see. I'm with you that the Nasdaq looks really strong. So does the S&P 500. Very, very strong charts at this time. And pullbacks could be of interest in my personal opinion. We'll see if those can line up. Kenzo comes on to the stream. For those of you guys who are just joining us, Kenzo comes on the stream once a week. He takes over. He is a trader from South Africa, and he mixes technicals and fundamentals. It goes very well on the stream, as that's a lot of what we're already interested in here. So we're always excited to have Kenzo on the stream. Kenzo has his own YouTube channel, and we're going to drop a link to Kenzo's channel in case you would like to check that out. It's in the chat right now if you want to subscribe to him and check his stuff out too, or just stick around here for a little while, see if you like his stuff, and then you can go find his channel as well. Kenzo, take over the stream for a little bit, my friend. Thank you for coming on, and we will see you next time.
Okay, thanks, man. Let me continue. So, good day or good evening, guys. As you know, we always here on Friday. So, what's really happening here? You can also tell me what do you want me to actually analyze. As you know, I will just start with Nasdaq. It's my favorite. So, what's really happening on Nasdaq? This is 4 hours time frame. I think I'll have to increase. Yeah. Like this. So what's really happening is the market has been positive, guys. The economy is trying to recover. Things are getting back to normal. So that's why we see the market trying to push to the upside. But on the other side, we start to see that we had actually a resistance on top here, which was actually pushing things down. Luckily enough, we actually broke out of this actually yesterday. So now what will happen here? I'm expecting maybe a small retest before the market is going to push to the upside. So the best thing is let's push closer. Let's try to zoom and see what's really happening. This is 4 hours time frame, guys. So yeah, now we have something like this. So what I'm expecting here is, even if maybe the market we say it's positive or whatever, I'm still expecting to see the market maybe bouncing back here, maybe before pushing up. Yes, the market might not do that, but there is a chance for the market to retest before we see another bullish move. You see, so or if that doesn't really happen, we also have a resistance that we can also check. If the market breaks, we can also take that buy. I don't really see any bearish momentum currently. I think maybe we can talk about that. If the market is going to break this resistance here, then we can say, okay, maybe now the market wants to push the lower side. But for now, it seems like the market is ready actually to push the upside. And when the market opens, I'm expecting to see the market breaking this resistance and pushing to the upside if we want to have a rejection. So let me check Bongo. Much love from South Africa. Thank you very much, my brother. Secret box, I see USD JPY. Place oil, okay. Check and NZD CAD. Okay, I'll check that. So what I've realized is most of the things of the pairs that you want me to check, they're already on the line. So I will just go straight with that. So on Nasdaq for now, I think we're done. I'm expecting the market to push the upside. So let's push to the next one. Which is US30. Whoa, US30 is already pushing to the upside. As you can see, this is 4 hours time frame. It's been pushing to the upside actually. It's been pushing to the upside since, like, seriously, since few days ago. But what's really happening is we had a very nice structure. You can see that we had a very nice structure, resistant, support. The market just broke out of that. We also took that in the group. You can see here the market is trying to do what? Is trying to push the upside. I think that is just quite straightforward. For those who are going to buy, or us who actually bought, after the breakout, we had something like this. Something like that. So I'm still expecting the market to push the upside. I think someone can hold this. Actually, we can hold this until next Monday. Maybe we can have a jump. Maybe the market will be pushing to the upside. But for now, at least we're happy with what we have. We're still going to hold. I'm expecting maybe a small rejection when the market opens. But yeah, we'll wait for the market and see what will happen. So GBP USD. Okay, I'm going there, guys. I'm going there. Let's see. Now we are on gold. I think maybe there's also someone said you should check gold, even if maybe I know you want to actually see what's really happening on gold, right? So what's really happening on gold? We can see that actually gold is very strong, guys. We are actually on a very nice bullish momentum on gold. This is 4 hours time frame, and you can easily see that the market is been creating this bullish momentum. We also have a nice support. The market is doing what? Is creating some uptrends, which means gold is very stronger compared to the dollar. I hope you understand that. Plus, when things are not going very nice in the market, most people actually they see gold as safe haven, or they buy enough gold. That's why we see the market trying to do what, pushing up. But if things go back to normal, mostly we'll see gold starting to sell because the economy will be doing great. But what we see here is that actually, so what do we see? We see that the market is actually doing what? The market is actually on a very nice uptrend. For us to buy, I can say it's better for us to wait for the market to come back around this support area before pushing up. If not, we can maybe go on a bit smaller time frame and say, you know what? The market creates structures every time. So around this area, the market created something. You see that. I think that area is also something. If the market comes back and bounces, the market comes back here, I think we can have a very nice buy again. If the market won't be breaking that. If it breaks, we'll say this is our final support. If it breaks that, obviously we'll say now we no longer have a nice support. We will be expecting to do what? To sell. But for now, okay, I'll also go on hourly structures. So for now, I'll also actually, for now, it's still on a bullish momentum. So let me check on hourly structure because I see someone say check on 1 hour. So on 1 hour, we have something like this. I hope you can see that clearly. So we have nice structure. This structure is the one that I was talking about. You see here, it was a nice resistance. Now the market is coming back again there. It might make another push from this area. You see, especially when the market open, when New York Stock Exchange open. You see, so I think on gold, everything is clear. So let's push to the next one. I think it's going to be GBP USD. So on GBP USD, what's really happening on GBP USD? Let's check this on a big time frame, on a bigger time frame, because during the day when I analyze this, I saw some very nice structure. So if you can see this, you can easily see that the market is actually very close to our resistance. So it's no longer safe for us to do what? To buy. This is a bigger, it's a daily time frame. You can see that around this area, we have some serious resistance. Do you see that? And it makes sense. We see that the market was pushing up. You can see that. But now it seems like the market will actually try to do what? To push lower. If things don't go, if maybe the market is going to respect this area, the market might push lower, like seriously very low. But another thing that I saw on GBP, or a Great British Pound, is I think they joined this, they say it's whatever, like they join other countries with where they're going to maybe the input, the export, they're going to export and import some stuff with Mexico, Singapore, and other countries. That might make the pound very, very strong. I did not actually read that in details, but I just read the heading. They're talking about this different countries. It's similar to Brexit, if you maybe understand something like that. So that might also make pound very stronger. And if that happens, it means the market might do what? The market might break this area. But if it doesn't break, it means we'll see the market doing what? Respecting that. So it's better for me to go on a bit smaller time frame. Let's use hourly. Hourly, let's just click auto. Yeah, this is hourly time frame. On this hourly time frame, guys, you can easily see that we had some very nice uptrend. The market has been pushing very nice. You can see that the market was actually pushing very nice. Even today, we actually smashed this one, but I realized later that, oh, we are very closer to our resistance, which means soon, if the market is going to respect our structure, it means one way or another we might get that sell. But for now, we just have to relax. If maybe that sell is going to happen, let's wait for the market to break this resistance, then we can say we're going to hold those sell for quite some time. So let's push to the next one. I saw someone said check US oil. Now we are on US oil. We're going to go also on USD JPY. It's 4 hours time frame. So on 4 hours time frame, what's really happening? Actually, US oil has been actually trying to recover, but we have a bigger picture. We have a serious bigger picture here, which shows us that, you know what, even if maybe the market is trying to push up currently, the market is been actually pushing lower, and we are actually on this serious downtrend. Do you see that? This is a serious downtrend. We can easily see that the market is been pushing lower. So this areas resistance and support, they're just helping us to know where we can continue selling in this structure, because we know that, oh, we are on a very strong downtrend. So now the market is trying to push the upside. Where will the market reach actually? I think maybe as we have a structure like this, you can see that the market mostly consolidate, push lower, consolidate, push lower, because we are on a downtrend. It seems like it seems like the market actually is actually going to touch our resistance here before pushing down. Do you see that? I hope you see that. So sorry guys, someone was actually trying to call. So what's really happening? I'm expecting the market to reach that resistance before we see the market pushing down. If not, it means maybe the market might play around this area before pushing lower, as we expect the market to push lower, as we are actually on a downtrend. Or there is a possibility for the market to break that resistance on May. Then we can start to think about bullish momentum, because the market is been actually going down for quite some time. So this might also happen. Okay, Siseko, he says, thank you for our structure. It's much clearer. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's push to the next one. I think this one is going to be USD JPY. Okay, yeah, we are on USD JPY. But let's push to actually 4 hours time frame. So what's really happening here? I think you can easily see that the market is being actually on a very nice uptrend. The market is being pushing on an uptrend. During there is someone who is trying to call me. So what's really happening here? What's really happening here is the market is being actually on an uptrend, but along the way, the market started to go with this aggressive move. Do you see that? The market has been aggressively pushing to the upside. I hope you see that. So with this, you can see that this was, or the market actually won't sustain this type of a trend. Mostly the market will reverse or adjust the trend. When we see a sell like this, we are happy to know that, okay, the market is going back to retest again. No, we know that, that it's not like it's a downtrend. It's just a reversal on this uptrend. So you don't really have to confuse that and say, oh, we are now on a downtrend, we're selling. Then you forget that we are very closer to the support. That's why we see the market respecting our support, and now it's pushing to the upside. So let's try to push closer there. Let's go. So let's go on 1 hour, because now we are very close. 1 hour time frame. Okay. So let's see. So let's see what's happening. So here you can see actually that the market is still pushing up. On a 4 hours time frame, obviously you saw that the has actually touched, this is supposed to be here, touched our support, and now is trying to do what? To push to the upside. So what I see here is, I see that the market might try to create another uptrend, but inside our trend is called inner trend. Or maybe you can still use your support and resistance. I see a support there. I see some sort of a resistance. Even here, I see something. So the market is actually consolidating, push up, consolidate, push up, another consolidation, and pushing up. If I zoom nice, let me zoom. If I zoom like seriously, let me show you. You will see this nicely. If we zoom here, you will see what I'm talking about. We have a very nice structure here. I'm going to identify this support. You have to, even if maybe you already know where the market is going, you know that the market is actually trying to push to the upside, you see. So actually the dollar is getting stronger also. So we see that actually the market is doing what? Consolidating, push up, consolidate. So what do you expect? We expect the market to also to push the upside again. So, and to continue like that. So this is it on US 30. This is it on on USD JPY. Let me see, which pair do you want me to check? Please. So USD Canada. Okay, let me check that. Someone said USD. Let me check. Okay, USD Canada. Let's check that. What's really happening? What's really happening on USD Canada? Let's go on a 4 hours time frame so that we can easily understand where the trend is pushing. On a bigger time frame, guys, you can still use daily. I like to use 4 hours time frame because I think it's quite straightforward on my side. Or let me just start from a daily time frame. I don't really trade much of US30. Let's see. This is daily time frame. So what's really happening here is it actually helps you to understand where the trend is pushing. Back here, you saw that the market was doing what? The market was pushing up. Now the market started to change and started to get aggressive. Here, the dollar was very strong. Now we saw that the market was going back towards our support. Then we expecting the market to do what? To keep pushing up. But when we check, we actually have two structures. We have this support here and also the outer one, which is also very strong. So for now, we're going to concentrate on this one, the one which is on top or inner support. If it breaks, we can take the cells, but the cell that we're going to take is going to be hit and run, which means we're not going to hold those longer because we are still on an uptrend. So the market can change anywhere and start to push the upside. So, but even this area here, this support is still valid. As long as the market is still not breaking, is still up here, is still valid. Until the market comes back again, we're going to consider that again. So let me check my time. We still have enough time. So which pair do you want me to check? Which pair do you want me to check? Or I will just go and check the ones while you're still thinking. I will also check the other ones that I like to check. So let's see. Someone said I should check something. Let me check any Euro USD. Let me check USD. I think I did not check that. There's people who actually want to also Euro CAD. Okay, I will check also Euro CAD. So on Euro USD, what's really happening? You can see that actually previously, this is daily time frame. The market was like seriously pushing down, which means the market was downtrending. The dollar was like seriously very strong. It seems like after that we saw a breakout. Now the market is trying to do what? To push the upside. Already you know that the trend is pushing up. So now your job is to identify the structures that they're going to help you to have a very nice buy, because now we are on an uptrend. We're no longer on that downtrend. So let me just remove this just to make our job easier. Oh, that is fine. So let's go on a 4 hours time frame. Daily time frame can be bigger sometimes. Sorry, one day. So sorry, I don't need that. I need 4 hours time frame. Yeah, so now we are on time on 4 hours time frame. What's really happening on 4 hours time frame? You can easily see that yes, the market is still pushing to the upside. As I already explained around this part, we will just go where we are now currently. What's really happening? What's really happening now is we see that the Euro USD actually, or Euro, is getting stronger and stronger. You see the market is pushing up. And when we check, the market is creating a very nice support. But with this type of a move, I can't have that like 100% confident just buying this steep bullish move. The market can reverse easily. So when you buy, make sure that like serious, you don't forget to place your stop losses, and actually you don't forget to apply your risk management, because the market can just bounce back very easily. The market can just turn very quick and things might be bad for you. So this is what I see around here. I see we have a nice resistance. Do you see that? We have a very nice resistance. We can consider that. We can say, okay, if the market breaks this area, it's then that we can do what? We can continue buying, because it shows us that the market is actually on a very nice bullish move. Yes, there is a chance that the market can break here and still push to the downside. Do you see that? But when it pushes lower, we'll be expecting the market to touch our support before we see another push to the upside. But for now, we still consider what? Buying, but after the market breaks this area. Do you see that? I hope you see that. So EuroCAD, let me check EuroCAD. Let me check Harris requested EuroCAD. Let's see. EuroCAD. Okay. Yeah, we are on Euro Canada. Euro Canada. What's really happening on EuroCAD? I think the best way is to go on a bigger time frame. Yeah, let's. Okay. I think a daily time frame was going to be better, but I think we have a very strong bullish momentum here. We have a very, very strong bullish momentum, and still the market is still pushing to the upside. You can see from down there, the market was actually pushing up. So now let me just go closer, because that is like seriously back. So let me try to zoom where we are currently, where the market is. So along this bullish momentum, we had this section where the market was actually not moving away anywhere. The market was just ranging or consolidating. So the market was it was not a good time for traders to trade, because there was no actually a trend there. The market was just ranging. So it's not safe trading around those times. But again, the market started to create another bullish move, which I think is now getting clearer and clearer. So let's go there and see if maybe we can get some nice trades. Let me remove this. Yeah. So what you see is, you can see that the market is actually doing what? The market is actually pushing to the upside. So the market was actually touching this support and pushing to the upside. Remember, the market is not forced to touch our support every day. The market is not forced to touch the resistance every day. Sometimes the market won't touch that and still continue with the trend. You see, so we have to be smart about that. So let's try to draw a proper resistance. So if maybe the resistance, the support is not really clear, it's better to start from where you are currently. The lowest area you can see, I can try to draw and try to connect from that point. And then I will just leave it here. So that is a proper way of drawing. You can still start from the beginning, but I think if you don't really want to confuse yourself, sometimes it's better to start from current moment and going back, because the current moment is the one which is very, very important. Even if the previous moves, they also there are the foundation of the structure, but we also have to stick to the current moves. So what's really happening here is, I think it's quite straightforward that we see a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Around this area is going to be our higher low, which means we might end up doing what? Buying again. So this is 4 hours time frame. It's better for you to go on a smaller time frame and see what's going to happen. Or maybe another method, you can draw something like this and say, okay, if the market breaks this triangle or a wedge move, is then that I can buy, because there is a chance for the market to break that, right? So let's go on a 1 hour and see. I know someone saying, Kenzo, go on 1 hour. I want to see the structure on 1 hour. Yeah, on 1 hour, we have a structure like this, hourly structure. Mostly, it's quite straightforward, mostly. So what you can do is you can say, for me to buy, because we trade differently, for me to buy, I'm going to draw a resistant line. I will buy above that area. You see that? Because sometimes you buy here and the market doesn't really respect our support area and keeps pushing down. Sometimes that happens. So let's check. Let's draw a proper resistant. Let's draw a proper resistance. You can do something like this and say, now we have a very nice wedge there. And say, if maybe the market is going to play around, you're not going to entertain that. Why you draw something like this? The reason behind this is because from back there, the market has been pushing lower. You can't just buy just because maybe it's a support area. The market can keep pushing lower like that. So for us to be on the safer side, we have to make sure that we wait until the market break this perfect structure. You can see the structure is very good. So it means there is a chance for the market to keep that structure and push lower again. So the best thing is, why not wait for the market to get out of this structure? Then you can say, okay, I'm going to buy. I'm talking about something like this. If maybe you're going to buy, it's going to be like a buy pending order, maybe above this. You can say, okay, I'm going to have something like this above there. And you start to eat. If the market goes in your favor, then you will eat. But if not, there is enough chance for the market to respect this area because it's been respecting that. I hope you understand that. So, EuroCAD. Okay, I think I did EuroCAD, and I left actually with three minutes. CAD JPY. Let me check CAD JPY, guys. Then it will be a very good Friday for everyone. I don't know if maybe I did get a CAD JPY. Where are you? CAD JPY. There is so much stuff here. Okay, I don't really see that. Oh, it's here. It's here. Oh, okay. I did not do this. Let me check. Let me check on 4 hours time frame. On 4 hours. Oh, it's pushing seriously high. Okay. I like the structure. Let's go on a daily. Just want to understand what's really happening. Okay, on a daily time frame, I think before I even try to do something, you can easily see that the market is doing what? The market is a very nice uptrend. The market is on a very nice uptrend. That's why we see that the market pushed lower, touched this area, and now it's pushing up. Let's zoom there just because obviously I don't think you see those candlesticks. You can see. Yes, the market was actually going down for quite some time, but the market just respected our support area from back there, and we see that the market is doing what? Is pushing to the upside. Actually, we are actually on a very nice uptrend. The reason behind, maybe I understand some people they can get confused and say, Kenzo, the market was pushing up and now it means it's a downtrend. Yes, you can say it like that. If it's a downtrend, it means it was a downtrend actually on a bit smaller time frame, because sometimes the market can go. See here, the market just broke out here and started to go crazy. This type of a bullish momentum is not sustainable. The market won't sustain that type of bullish momentum. Most of the time, the market will correct that trend. And when that trend it corrects, mostly it's very high. That's why the market will just keep selling until we reach our support. Now, when we reach our support, the trend can start to continue pushing to the upside. So now our job is to find a nice area where we can do what? We can get a very nice buy. So what I did is, because I knew that this area was a support, obviously I did analyze this before. You can see that. So this was a breakout, retest. Now the market is moving. So my job now is to identify support and resistance. If on top here, let me just go on 1 hour for everyone to see. And I think our time is up. Let's just go on 1 hour. This will be quick, very quick. So on 1 hour, on top here, we're going to have a resistance. On the bottom side, I also see some sort of resistance. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy above this resistance line, or unfortunately, the market already touched our support and is now pushing to the upside. So yes, we are actually still on a very nice bullish momentum. We're expecting the market to push to the upside. So thanks to everyone. Thanks to the team, Trader Nick and the team. Thank you very much for giving me this chance. So I will see you next week. I hope everyone enjoyed. We can't just complete everything, guys. Even next week is still a very nice day. So thank you very much. Bye.
Thanks again for watching today's show. Our goal at A1 Trading is to continue to share free value to our audience through daily videos and articles, keeping you up to date with the latest market coverage. If you enjoy our content, make sure to subscribe for more. And remember, you can improve your trading performance 30 times faster with Forex Tester 5. Backtest your strategies using real historical data. From all of us at A1 Trading, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.